Okay, so let's talk about care and feeding of the iPad. You know, a lot of people are worried about will it break?
Yes.
Have you found that it's a fragile thing that, you know, you have to worry about it that way, or?
No, not as much. I thought I was going to have to worry about it a lot more. But the case that I have for it, the children, the way they interact with it, and how comfortable they are, as I said before, with handheld devices, they're now used to.
How often do you have to clean the screen?
I'll clean it a couple days a week. Today, though, it might be a little bit dirty. I didn't quite get it on, and one of my students, it was in between classes that I had. Some students were at the school store with their mothers who were occupying the school store and running the school store, and they were just sitting in the main foyer of our school. And so I thought, oh, well, let me walk down and see if they're two of my students, see if they wanted to use the iPad, and maybe I could get them to try out some new apps that I got on the iPad recently. And they were also in the middle of eating their lunches. So the one little boy was just very much touching, but then afterwards he did apologize. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry for getting it dirty." And I explained to him, "That's okay, we can clean it off." And I was glad to see what he was teaching himself about telling time, which is something I had introduced earlier this week with Groundhog's Day. And so he found an app that I had on there, Tilly's Time.
Oh yeah.
And he went through and was practicing reading the clock and dragging down the correct numbers. And
So that's an interesting thing. You said he found this app.
yes.
Right? Yeah. How does that work? I mean, how do you handle the apps? Do you just let them explore and see what they find?
I do let him explore. Now, one of the things that I know a lot of teachers and a lot of people, technology people, were concerned with bringing these into the school is that they can have Wi-Fi access. I get past that by going onto the settings and switching it onto airplane mode, so the kids would not be able to get Wi-Fi access, and that makes it easier for me, peace of mind, to let the kids work with the apps,
So you
not
just-
worry about what's going to pop up.
You just let them explore all the icons.
Yes.
How many apps do you have on there?
Oh, I don't know.
Can you show us
exactly.
the screen
Sure.
and just scroll
I've
through?
got, let's see. Let me go to, well, this is the first page. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 that the kids could go through. And then almost another full, almost 25. We have 24
Have you
here.
arranged these in any particular order?
No, actually I haven't, because I didn't want the kids to think that they could just go, that one page was going to be the math apps, one page was going to be the language apps. Although I do have some down at the bottom. If I want to work on a specific skill with a child in a one-on-one situation, down at the bottom I do have them sorted out by math folder. I have a language folder down at the bottom, and I have the logic, 2 apps that are in there, and then also a music folder down at the bottom. So, but most of the time the kids are going through and just kind of exploring on their own. I get feedback from the parents when they say, "Oh, my child came home, was talking about this app or that app," and what they were doing with it, and the parents right away go out and look to pick up that app and find out a little bit more.
So you're actually turning into an app advisor for parents, right?
Absolutely, for parents and for the other teachers, and anybody who I meet who sees this, they're always curious. This is.
So here's another kind of message that I'm hearing is just relax, put some quality apps on there. You don't need to get overhyped about organize them a certain way. The kids will find the ones they want. If they don't like it, they get out. Is that an accurate assessment?
That's an accurate assessment, yes.
But on the other hand, you do have in the shelf down below a couple of apps that you use and you want, and
specific apps that I know that the kids that are targeted for something that I'm going to be talking about either in the classroom or something that I'm going to be working on with the students on a regular basis.
Awesome.